I have just been on a review roll. Some of these are updates, some of these are brand spanking new. It's also going to be kind of a lightning round. So, without further ado, let's dive into it, shall we? Here we go. We're going to start it with one of the hits. This is an update. This is the Saie Sunvisor. If you don't know, now you know, but you probably know if you've been any part of this community for the past 10 years and for the past hundreds of reviews. This is a phenomenal product. I like it. Some people complain that it pills. I have not found that to be the case. I think you might want to examine the prep that you have on. Maybe there's too much oil. I don't know. I'm just guessing here, but I love it. I still use it all the time. It does give a glow. So if you want straight matte, then this is not going to be your buddy. It's a base that I use at least 3 times a week when I'm not testing other products that are similar to it. That said, there are some products that are very similar to this that are top performers. You can see all those in my current favorites back on the site, the best of the style shaker guide. It's all there waiting for you with bells on. Next was a big ol' mist. So this is from the Crown Affair, not the Crown Affair. This is from Crown Affair. I wanted it to work. It did not work for me. It is their dry shampoo powder. I tried it every which way. I brought a brush into it. I brought my fingers to zhuzh and it never absorbed the oil. I have fine hair. I have a lot of it, but it gets very flat very quickly, especially when I'm ramping up working out and it's going to be hot outside. So I was so excited for this to be a non aerosol dry shampoo that could work for me. Talc free, heavily fragranced. And the brand is oddly not transparent about that. And then it was hard to get information about their environmental impact. Yeah, it didn't work. I did recently learn that you can preemptively powder the hair, and that should be there to soak up the oils, but that doesn't seem like something I'm going to do. So I'm just not going to lie to you. I will try it and update the scorecard for you. And I love the fact that I was given that information. But knowing me, I will have to put it on my calendar or else I will forget. I will forget. But I will test it out for you and for me and for the scorecard. Next was an update. This was for the Dyson. I use this all the time. It's one of the most popular posts on my site. This has been a little machine that I've been using for years. I bought it refurbished and I used to, like, it was part of my morning routine. Sorry, I did claw hands. I hate claw hands. Oof. And the finger tapping, I'm trying to just eliminate that all from the internet. But anyway, did I already say nobody paid me to say any of this because I'm an actual human? This is not AI. I hope so. But now you know because that was really random and inserted in the middle of a sentence. So Dyson has refurbished options. Yes, there are alternates. I have a mini shopping guide actually that I've recently updated at the end of that scorecard because we all know there are other options out there. And we all know there are influencers and UGC people that are saying they're obsessed. So check them out. But that refurb, when I would have a cup of coffee in the morning, I would just click refresh. Let's check the Dyson site. And it jumped. It went on sale. And it was because I was updating the site, just happened to find it for 360 something dollars. Mine has been going for years. So what I'm saying is get a refurbished one. And if it doesn't work, don't blame me. But honestly, mine has worked really well. Their customer service has been great for me too. So I buy directly from the brand. But yeah, it's been great. And it went back up to around 400. Sorry. If you're on my newsletter, then you might have seen it. The Milk Makeup Jelly Tints, they're award winning. Oh, you guys, I fell hard for these. The shade Fizz, it's great. It's lasted me. I use it as a lip tint. I go like that. I have gloss on. I shouldn't have done that. We'll wipe that off. I use it here as a blush, as one would. And you can't mess it up. You just can't. I mean, you could if you really tried hard. Let's be honest. But I thought these were going to be so unruly, and they're not. They give this really great flush and add life to the face. I have the, and who doesn't want life added? In Splash, I use the Fizz more than I use the Splash. I'm very big into the peachy shades. So that was a hit. A miss. Fitglow mascara. It's a little subjective. It irritated my eyes a little bit. By the end of the day, they felt scratchy. So it's very subjective, but if you're looking for length and a sort of natural volume, check that out. Check out the wear test. It's all on the scorecard for you. For me, it was a personal miss. Performance wise, until the eye irritation, really nice length. And it was better than the last one I tried with the vegan good lash when they changed that. All these hand movements, when they changed the, whatchamacallit, the wand, the brush, they changed it. I loved the first one. That's all I'm going to say from years and years and years ago. A hit. I love how these are alternating. I didn't even do that on purpose. I love when a non-plan just works out. So the CurrentBody LED mask. I didn't think I was gonna like I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did. And then I looked at my before and afters and they said everything I needed to know. I noticed that in the morning, if I had a little bit of redness and inflammation for whatever reason, life, stress, ice cream, whatever. I would have that. I'm not saying it's going to get rid of it completely. It calms down the inflammation on my face every time. And with continued use, it was working really well. So let's see if the next couple that I try are going to be as good. I am still looking forward to comparing that to panels. I'm very curious about that. So that's coming soon, but solid option. And I do have a promo code. It's published back on the website. Sorry if I keep saying the word website. Don't want this to be a drinking game, but that's where everything lives. And that's it is what it is. Another hit is an eye cream. I never say that. But something that I really like about this eye cream was also the discovery that I can use it with their face pencils. So this is the Face Pencil 7. This is a very dense, rich, okay, it's blown out. Sorry. But you can see it in the demo video that I'm going to put up somewhere over here because I edit things, I guess. It's dense and rich, but it's not too heavy. I don't usually wear this during the day. I usually wear it at night and it adheres and it's just preventatively like right here, it's helping because I'm starting to get a little fine lines there, right in the inner corner, especially on this eye. It also has more crepiness, but then it gets drier. Listen, the human body is magical, but I don't know why. So I can put a little bit here, give it a minute to set, and then I can put concealer on top. That's not what I usually do, though. I usually wear it at night. If I want to use it during the day, and this might change my mind, you need a very small amount. I would put it on the back of my hand. Most people would put it onto the eye, but not this girl. And then I'm taking the face pencil and I'm just going to add it to the hand underneath and not directly into the moisturizer, or else like none of that will get onto your hand. So the hand is the palette yet again. That's the moisturizer. That is the face pencil. We bring a brush to soak it all up, and you have yourself a little bit of a something there. Now I have makeup on, but one of my favorite things to do is add a little bit of brightening here. Wherever you want a little bit of brightening or evening out, you can play a bit. Sometimes less is more. Most of the time, less is more for me. You can go like around the nose. You can bring it onto the cheek. If I had a bigger brush, I could do that too. This is working fine. But you can make it into a tinted eye cream moisturizer, tinted concealer, tinted moisturizing concealer. That's fun. That's kind of new. A corrector for sure. You can use their peach corrector. I loved that tip. The Jones Road site, Bobby Brown. I mean, of course, she's going to have the good tips. She's Bobby Brown. So that's what we know and love about her. So that was a killer tip. I loved that. And I loved getting multiple uses out of that cream. So that was a fun one. And then another one from Jones Road. Okay, fine. Listen, when it's good, it's good. And I don't love everything from them, but the eyeshadow sticks are really great. They're really great. I'm using them a lot. I will say the main shade that I'm using the most is this one. It is cream. I'm wearing it under the brow. Sometimes I even take this and brighten up the inner corner up to here on the lid. And that's not the lid. Over here. You get it. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes we don't even know that there's darkness there. And it blends well, it's a crazy good blend. If you are nervous about eyeshadows or anything, the blend on these is mindless in the best way. It's just kind of a no-brainer. They're wonderful. Taupe I like too. Taupe is really great for travel. I'm probably going to use that. And then the darkest shade, which was the dark brown, I believe. I actually like that too. I started using that a little bit more. So I'm a fan. Next, which is a hit and a miss. Okay, I just went on a little hunt for this and I can't find it anywhere. around the studio, so I don't know where I put it, but it is the Kosas gel eyeliner. I liked it and then I didn't like it. So here's why I liked it. It's an incredible tight liner option. It didn't bleed underneath. It stayed where I wanted it to stay. For the wing, there's a little bit more, not tugging, a little less precision than I usually like. However, it's gripping better, so I'm not surprised by that. But for tight lining, it was really good. The only problem, again, she's a sensitive snowflake. It irritated my contacts a little bit. It got a little blurry, like it was a little waxy. So didn't love that. I can wear it for a night out and be fine. It just wouldn't be an everyday option. But when I wear it as a tight lining under the top lid, it's great for just a quick definition that you can't really tell without the cat eye, without a wing on there. So I like it, but and this was slowly becoming more of a sleeper hit for me. This wasn't a negative review at all. It was far from it. But this is the RMS Under Eye Brightener. I wear full coverage concealers. So a brightener can't really add tons of oomph to those for me. I like using this when I'm using a creamy concealer that doesn't necessarily have to give me that veil of coverage. So, for instance, if you're looking at something like an Iris and Romeo, that is a full veil of coverage under the eye. It's one of my favorites for a reason. That's going to cover this up. However, if you have dry skin under the eye, then you need that extra moisture. This could be a really good option. The texture on this is unbelievable. It's really lovely texture. And for some reason, it doesn't make things heavy or greasy or oily. So I think they have really nailed texture specifically for under the eye and around the eye. If you're wearing it alone as a brightener, if you're wearing it with, you can even put a little bit of pencil coverage. You can use the RMS Uncover Up concealer. Something like that with this brightener is going to be, I think, a better use of the actual brightening technology that's in here because it's not going to get covered up by the other fuller coverage concealers. That's my experience. Let me know if you find that to be different. And if you have no dark circles under your eyes and you are just genetically blessed, I am so happy for you. You could use this alone. Maybe even put a little powder on it to set it lightly, and then you can go about your day. But I'm not her. I also like the way the cool roller volley feels under the eye. It does feel lovely. So I think this was overall a pretty strong hit. It's just not something I use every single day because I don't need it every single day. I already have so many other products either in the testing pipeline or already posted on the Style Shaker. So let me know if there's something you're like, I need you to review this next. And it doesn't have to be just makeup, it can be all kinds of different things. Like I'm doing more lifestyle things, home goods, things like that. So give me your ideas below. Hope you found this helpful. Check out the scorecards back on the site, and I'll see you right here real soon. Until then, I love you. Bye.